With the conclusion of Power Book 4, Force, the Power Universe has officially entered a brand new era, and Power Legacy is set to be the crown jewel of this next chapter. So, what will Tommy and Tariq get up to in New York? Which fan-favorite characters are returning? Will there be shocking deaths? Let's dive into Power Legacy, starting with what we might expect in Episode 1, where many of these questions could be answered. Who's coming to Power Legacy? First off, let's talk about the characters most likely to appear. It's safe to say a lot of familiar faces from Chicago will make their way to New York. Tommy and Tariq are the confirmed duo, naturally taking center stage. Beyond them, no official announcements have been made yet, but we can make some educated predictions based on the finales of Force and Ghost. Maria seems almost certain to return. In the Force finale, she fled to her family to survive the war, promising to come back once things settled. With Chicago's war over and Tommy now in New York, Maria will likely reunite with him. If the show starts with a time jump, we might even see her giving birth to Tommy's son, a storyline Omari Sakura hinted at in an interview. Watching Tommy's son grow up on the same streets that shaped him would make for an incredible arc. DMAC is another strong contender. His journey in Force was one of the most compelling, proving himself as Tommy's right-hand man and a true gangster. His heartfelt conversation with Tariq in the finale suggests we'll see him by Tommy's side once again, navigating the dangerous streets of New York. Brayden, Tariq's partner in the game, will likely manage the team's money laundering businesses, possibly even assembling his own security force. Effie could also return, supporting Tariq as she has in the past. But Power Legacy won't be just about familiar faces. From Episode 1, the threats in New York will be bigger and deadlier than anything we've seen before. Davis McLean will provide crucial legal support, something Tommy sorely lacked in Chicago. Rumors suggest 2-Bit might make a surprise return, offering loyal backup to Tommy and Tariq in the city's high-stakes battles. And let's not forget Kate, who will once again bring her signature flair to the series. Villains on the horizon. As for the bad guys, we can almost certainly expect Vic and Jard to follow Tommy to New York. Jard lost everything in Chicago, while Vic fled but remained under Tommy's shadow. Will they confront him directly? Probably not. They're more likely to orchestrate a treacherous attack on Maria or Kate. Other possible villains include Kane, who could bring a fresh wave of danger. And new threats from the Chinese and Italian mafias could put Tommy and Tariq to the ultimate test, as they fight to dominate New York's criminal underworld. And here's a bombshell. Ghost. Omari Hardwick briefly appeared on the Force finale cast list, sparking massive hype. Could this mean a shocking return? Imagine Ghost faking his death and quietly reclaiming control of New York's underworld, only revealing himself in a jaw-dropping moment at the end of Episode 1. Fans would be stunned, myself included. When can we watch? While the series has been approved, no official release date has been set. That said, filming in New York, the heart of the Power Universe, should speed things up. Once Power Origins wraps, Power Legacy could begin filming. If all goes smoothly, we might be looking at Christmas 2027 as a perfect time to see Tommy face new challenges. And yes, cancel one more Christmas. So now it's your turn. What do you think will happen in Power Legacy? Which legendary characters do you want to see return? Who might meet their end? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're in for one wild ride. The trailer immediately sets the tone by bringing back the characters we have followed for years, but in a way that feels fresh and unpredictable. Tommy and Tariq are front and center, moving through the streets of New York with the confidence of people who have survived wars in Chicago, but now face even greater challenges. From the first frames, you can sense the tension in their world. The glances exchanged, the brief conversations, the subtle nods that suggest both loyalty and danger. Maria's presence is hinted at, reminding us of her escape from Chicago and her promise to return once the chaos settled. The trailer suggests that she is now back, possibly preparing for the birth of Tommy's son, which will add a deeply personal layer to the criminal power struggles that Tommy faces. The inclusion of characters like DMAC, who worked his way up to Tommy's right hand, and Brayden, Tariq's partner in business, confirms that the foundation of their team is strong but not unshakable. Effie, known for her intelligence and loyalty, seems poised to step back into a role of crucial support, while legal brains like Davis McLean are ready to help navigate the treacherous waters of New York's criminal and legal worlds. Even characters like Two-Bit and Kate, whose returns were heavily speculated, appear to be making their presence felt, ensuring that Tommy and Tariq are not facing this new era alone. Each character's entrance in the trailer feels intentional, layered with tension, and full of unspoken possibilities, hinting at relationships that will either strengthen or shatter as the series progresses. Watching these returning faces reminds fans of the stakes that have always defined the Power universe: loyalty, betrayal, and survival. But the trailer doesn't just tease who is back. It also teases how the dynamics will shift in New York, a city that is both familiar and new, and where every corner could hide an enemy or an unexpected ally. By setting up the cast this way, the trailer instantly establishes a thrilling question. Can Tommy and Tariq rebuild their empire and survive in a city that is far bigger and far more dangerous than Chicago ever was? The trailer immediately makes it clear that Power Legacy is not just another spin-off, it's the beginning of a new era in the Power universe, where the rules are bigger, the stakes are higher, and the danger is relentless. From the very first shot, New York is presented not just as a backdrop, but as a living, breathing character in its own right, a city of ambition, crime, and opportunity, where everyone wants a piece of the power pie. The trailer teases an evolution in the criminal landscape, showing Tommy and Tariq stepping into a world that is simultaneously familiar and threatening. Unlike Chicago, New York's underworld is a network of rivalries, alliances, and unpredictable forces, including Italian and Chinese mafia operations, corrupt officials, and hidden enemies waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The evolution is also personal. The trailer hints at the growth of Tommy and Tariq as leaders, as fathers, and as strategists. Tommy is no longer just surviving. He is calculating, planning, and preparing for a level of control that demands both brains and brawn. Tariq, who has grown into his own as a player and a tactician, appears more confident, yet also more vulnerable as the trailer hints at moral dilemmas and personal sacrifices that will test him like never before. Every frame in the trailer is crafted to show the expansion of the Power universe, locations that feel alive, interactions that drip with tension, and subtle hints at conflicts that will unfold in ways fans could never have anticipated. There's also a palpable sense of escalation in the trailer. The violence is sharper, the stakes more deadly, and the strategies more intricate. Power Legacy promises to push every character beyond their limits, showing what it truly takes to dominate a city like New York while protecting loved ones and building an empire. But what makes this evolution even more exciting is the mystery surrounding potential cameos and returns. Ghost's shadow looms over the trailer in moments so fleeting that they immediately spark speculation. Could he have faked his death and is now maneuvering in secret, orchestrating moves from the shadows that will shake everything Tommy and Tariq have built? The trailer teases such possibilities with a combination of dark alleyways, intense glances, and dramatic pauses, hinting that the Power universe is evolving in ways fans have never seen before. Villains, allies, and family ties will collide, making every scene charged with suspense and every decision potentially lethal. In essence, the trailer sets up a New York that is not just a new location, but a symbol of growth, challenge, and the ultimate test of power, loyalty, and survival, showing that this is more than a continuation. It's a reinvention of the universe we thought we knew, and fans are about to witness the beginning of something epic, dangerous, and unforgettable. The first official trailer for Power Legacy Episode 1 drops so many hints that it almost feels like a puzzle, carefully teasing what fans can expect without giving anything away completely. One of the first things the trailer confirms is that Tommy and Tariq are stepping into New York with bigger ambitions, but the challenges ahead are more dangerous than ever. From the very beginning, the trailer shows subtle clues about the alliances that will shape the first episode. DMAC standing close to Tommy, ready to act as both protector and strategist, while Braden appears in moments that suggest he's already deeply involved in managing the business operations and money laundering efforts of the new empire. Effie's presence, though brief in the trailer, signals that her sharp mind and loyalty will be critical to Tariq's success, likely helping navigate threats that are both internal and external. But what truly makes this episode feel like a turning point in the Power universe is how the trailer balances familiar faces with new challenges. We see glimpses of legal maneuvers hinting at Davis McLean's return, reinforcing that Tommy and Tariq won't just rely on muscle. They'll need brains, strategy, and caution to survive in a city where every move is watched and every mistake could be fatal. The trailer also teases personal stakes that are just as high as the criminal ones. Maria's return, potentially with Tommy's newborn son, adds a layer of vulnerability that could drive some of the most emotional and tense moments of the episode. And then there's the suspense around the villains. Vic and Jard, whose failures in Chicago will not prevent them from scheming, are subtly hinted at as planning something in New York, possibly targeting Kate or Maria as a way to destabilize Tommy. The trailer even hints at the possibility of larger, more organized threats, including mafia factions that could challenge Tommy and Tariq's rise to power. One of the most shocking possibilities teased by the trailer, though, is the return of Ghost. In brief, mysterious shots, the trailer hints at his presence or influence in the shadows, making fans question whether he is alive, whether he is watching, and what he might do to shake the foundations of New York's criminal world. Even without full confirmation, the trailer builds this tension with every frame, using quick cuts, intense music, and dramatic pauses to remind viewers that the stakes are higher than ever. Power Legacy. Episode 1 is positioned to be a masterclass in suspense. The trailer already hints at betrayals, calculated moves, unexpected alliances, and explosive confrontations, ensuring that fans will be on the edge of their seats. Each moment, no matter how small, seems designed to raise questions, spark theories, and keep viewers guessing, which is exactly what the Power universe does best, making every return, every surprise, and every twist feel monumental, and setting up a season that promises to redefine the series while honoring the legacy that fans have loved for years. The trailer for Power Legacy. Episode 1 doesn't just show us what's coming, it teases an entire web of drama, betrayal, and high-stakes power struggles that have fans speculating about every detail. From the very first frames, it's clear that Tommy and Tariq are walking into a city where every move counts, and every decision could have deadly consequences. One of the most exciting aspects teased in the trailer is the evolution of alliances and loyalties. DMAC is there, loyal as ever, but the trailer hints at moments where even the strongest bonds might be tested. Braden seems fully entrenched in the team's operations, potentially running businesses, security, and money laundering in ways that could make or break the empire. Effie's role, though subtle in the trailer, is likely to be more than just support. Her intelligence, resourcefulness, and moral compass might be the difference between survival and disaster for Tariq. Legal drama is also heavily teased, with Davis McLean's presence suggesting that this season won't just be about brute force, it will be about strategy, planning, and knowing how to play the legal system while staying ahead of enemies who are constantly watching. And speaking of enemies, the trailer drops subtle hints about villains, both returning and new. Vic and Jard, whose failures in Chicago were well documented, appear as looming threats, and the trailer implies they might take a more treacherous, indirect approach to challenge Tommy, possibly targeting those he cares about most. New York also introduces the possibility of even deadlier adversaries, mafia families and organized crime syndicates that operate with intelligence, resources, and ruthlessness, setting up conflicts that could reshape the criminal hierarchy of the city. But perhaps the most thrilling speculation comes from the potential return of Ghost. The trailer gives fleeting glimpses that could hint at his influence or survival, suggesting he might be orchestrating moves from the shadows, testing Tommy and Tariq while remaining unseen. Fans are already theorizing about what this could mean for the first episode. Could Ghost be the hidden hand behind upcoming chaos? Could his return spark betrayals, shocking deaths, or a full-scale war for control of New York? The trailer also hints at personal drama, Maria and Tommy's newborn, family ties, and the emotional stakes tied to protecting loved ones add layers to the criminal battles. Every shot in the trailer seems to ask viewers to question what's real, what's planned, and who can be trusted. Fans are predicting high-octane confrontations, clever strategies, and shocking plot twists, all of which the trailer teases but never fully reveals, leaving the audience hungry for the first episode. This mix of speculation, suspense, and anticipation is exactly what makes the Power universe so addictive. Each trailer, each hint, each returning character fuels fan theories and sets the stage for storytelling that feels personal, intense, and unforgettable. By the time the first episode hits, expectations are already sky-high, and the trailer has done its job perfectly. It has created hype, curiosity, and a sense of urgency that makes fans eager to dive into the drama, the power struggles, and the emotional roller coaster that is Power Legacy. After teasing the characters, the drama, and the high-stakes battles in the trailer, the burning question for every fan is, when can we actually watch Power Legacy Episode 1? While no official release date has been announced yet, the trailer gives a strong sense that production is moving fast, and the series is gearing up to be the biggest spin-off in the Power universe so far. New York, the heart of the Power world, provides not just a location, but a stage where everything will escalate. The streets, the alleyways, and the city's towering skyline all hint at conflicts, confrontations, and schemes that will leave fans on the edge of their seats. The trailer suggests that Tommy and Tariq will hit the ground running, immediately facing threats from both old enemies, like Vic and Jard, and new criminal powers ready to dominate the city. What makes this series unmissable, though, is not just the action. It's the storytelling. The trailer teases deep personal stakes, from Tommy's family to Tariq's rise in the criminal underworld, and even hints at the legendary return of Ghost, which could completely shift the balance of power in ways fans have only imagined. Every moment in the trailer is crafted to build anticipation, showing us just enough to create endless speculation while holding back the full picture, making it impossible to look away. Beyond the suspense, the trailer also highlights the evolution of strategy, loyalty, and betrayal in ways that promise the first episode will feel both thrilling and unpredictable. Fans should expect twists that challenge what they think they know about the Power universe, emotional stakes that cut deep, and confrontations that will keep everyone guessing who will survive and who will fall.